A judge delivers a powerful reminder that leaving the scene of a crash can carry life-changing consequences. But that's only the beginning. As the courtroom moves from a hit-and-run case to a violent assault, the judge's tough questions and blunt warnings leave everyone silent. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss how these cases unfold.
(26 CR 767) is now called. The state of Texas versus Melzanira Henderson. That is you? Yes? That's you? Yeah. She's got to take everything down and that could be or so yes, no. Work with us on that. All right, you've been indicted here in April for the third-degree felony of collision involving serious bodily injury. It was on or about January 11th, which states in summary that you intentionally or knowingly drove a vehicle that became involved in an accident resulting in serious bodily injury to another person. And then you left the scene of that accident without giving your name, address, registration, things you're supposed to do by law, and without rendering reasonable assistance. This is treated as a very serious offense. You are looking at up to 10 years in prison for this. And there's a good reason, because even in a collision where you're not at fault, you still have a duty to stop and help others involved in the car accident. And that's just plain decency, because that happens too often here in this courtroom. People are involved in a wreck and then they take off for whatever reason. And the other person, we had a case not long ago where the person was killed. And there was a lot of weeping and crying in the jury. It didn't take long to find the person guilty in the trial for not being humanitarian. You got to help others, even when it's not your fault. You have to help others. So Mr. Dusler is here, going to help you. And what are we going to do today?
She and I are just now discussing the case. If you can let us hold for announcement. We're either going to just do something today or we'll reset for a short period of time.
Okay, let me know, Don.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a okay. And Mr. Kirk is your attorney, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, we said that up there. You were charged here in 26 CR 510 with the third-degree felony of tampering or fabricating with physical evidence. Unlawfully carrying of a weapon, intentionally only concealed a weapon that is a Glock. And if convicted, this is a third-degree felony, and you are facing no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Does the defendant have any prior criminal history? No?
That's not aware of, Judge. We have an offer.
She's fix this. This is fixable. Yeah. You just make a mistake. Okay. Welcome. We all make mistakes. Fix it and move on with your life and do better. What else? It's April 1st. It was indicted. Couldn't have been typed with any smaller print. There is no way.
I understand.
Don't challenge them, Judge. They'll find a way.
Again, this computer Zoom. Any chance? Yeah. Mike's been an offer. She's supposed to come out the video. That's all she wants to do.
Well, correct.
That's facts.
There's a unique aspect. It's the disabled driver. Which is unique.
You don't see this often. Normally, people just don't toss handguns out their vehicle. They normally keep them. You're going to do that. You don't want to do it when a policeman is right behind you, watching them. She was arrested for public intoxication as well. Is that right?
It's right next to
Okay.
I think that's accurate, Judge.
It's public intoxication or intoxication isn't voluntary intoxication is not considered a defense in the laws of the state of Texas. So can't say, well, I didn't know what I was doing because I was intoxicated. If it's voluntary intoxication, it's your fault. You got to take responsibility. So today, what do we set for announcement?
Yes, sir. She wants to watch the video. I think we're going to be able to resolve this one, but she wants to watch the video and go with the discovery judge.
Okay. I got 4 weeks. Is that good? Thanks. Good set. 26 CR 57 is called the State of Texas versus Joseph Johnson. That's you? Here with your attorney, Mr. Kirk, and the state's attorney. You were charged with the second-degree felony of aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury by punching a girl in her mouth. And let's see, he received, according to the grand jury, permanent disfigurement and trauma to the bottom row of her teeth. You had punched her multiple times in the face and head and caused her to lose consciousness. If convicted of such a crime, you are looking at 20 years confinement in prison. Where is this lady now? Do you know? I'm asking you a question.
No, I don't know.
I find out you have any contact with her or anyone on your behalf, you'll sit in jail until this is over with. Because the court sees this often. Too often. The male punches out the female, and then some reason the female changes her willingness to prosecute because something is being done in the background improperly and illegally. People trying to contact the poor victim and make them feel worse than they already feel for being traumatized. This court doesn't think much of males who punch out the girls. Not the way I grew up. And shame on anyone who does that. But two things happen. Either you punched her out or she just punched herself in the face until she lost consciousness and broke her teeth. Now, she's your wife, right? Girlfriend. Okay. Well, who assaulted her if not you? I'm just. Oh, no. Well, didn't you go out and try to find out who did that to your girlfriend? I mean, isn't that important to you? You don't look at him. He didn't do it.
Judge, at this point, we're getting it.
I don't care what, he didn't have to answer. I can speak to him under the First Amendment all day long. But this court just does not tolerate people who mistreat others, especially people who have a legal relationship. You're supposed to protect the spouse, aren't you? That's what we learned, right? Well, I'm wondering who punched the poor lady out. Do you happen to help us with that? Don't you want to know? She's your wife.
Judge, he's announcing trial.
You don't care about finding out who might have done it?
Judge, he's announcing trial.
All right. Is that right? Or is he going to speak for him?
I'm going to speak for him, Judge.
Are you going to go for trial?
Yes.
Oh. Where's the lady now?
I don't think he knows.
Y'all can't have any contact. That's a court order.
I understand.
Nor anyone on your behalf can contact you.
I understand that part.
Do you need something? Tom's looking.
No,
Oh,
Your Honor. So
all right. No, you don't know. Does the state know where she is? I mean, she's still alive, isn't she?
She is. We have an address for her, Judge. That I'll remain
But it's
quiet
not,
about it.
as far as you know, they're not cohabitating or contacting.
No, sir. And just to be real honest with the court, this is one I can prove with or without her. I don't know if the defense is thinking they can
Well, it's-
prevail because she doesn't cooperate.
The thing is about it, it just happens over and over again.
Yes, sir.
I find out that people who have paramour type relationships in this often over and over again attempt to contact the victims, and that's just forbidden.
As I said, I can prove this without her. Her injuries are existent. The statements she made to medical treating folks are supportive. The admissions that he made, we're gonna, if they want the trial, we'll give it to him. He'll lose his opportunity for a deferred.
I mean, or anybody, does anybody feel bad for someone, a female who ends up with permanent disfigurement from an assault?
I do, Judge, and that's why I'm going to try it with or
It's
without.
it's not rhetorical. It's trying to make a point. This is serious. Set for trial, and there are no deals.
What do you think? Were the judge's words fair, or did they go too far? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoy real courtroom moments, legal breakdowns, and powerful judge reactions, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next case. There's always another courtroom story waiting to unfold.